Hello, welcome back to another episode of Mimi's Business Podcast. I'm your host, Gungu Mildred, and I'm so happy that you've joined me on another Saturday for another amazing episode. The reason I'm so happy today is because today is the 15th of November 2025, and tomorrow, the 16th, will be marking 1 year of Mimi's Musings Podcast. Pen, 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 pen. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Yo, because listen, I know for most people it might seem like nothing. It will be episode 51, and this is episode 51 of the shows on Saturday. But I've been putting shows on Wednesday and Saturday. Well, not consistently because I started the Wednesday ones from March. Was it March or May this year? But something like that, either March or May. And ever since, it has been 2 shows per week, 2 shows per week, 2 shows per week. Tell me who else who is starting out does that. Because, consistency is key. And the number of times I've thought about quitting this thing, but I kept at it. Like, I'm so proud of myself that it has been a year and every week you had a show. Every single week you had a show, guys. Every single week. Actually, it is because when I was starting, it was a show on Wednesday and a show on Saturday. And it's only somewhere in the middle where I stopped the shows on Wednesday because I wanted to reorganize the shows for Wednesday. And so it took a while, I think either a month or a couple of weeks. And then I came back with now the reviews on Wednesday. So yeah, it has been consistent and I'm so proud of myself. You should be clapping for me right now and saying congratulations, Mildred. And if you have a little some in your M-Pesa, you can send them my way. I know this channel is not yet monetized, but if you have my number, able to an M-Pesa just to tell me congratulations for doing this. You have done such an amazing job. It's been a year of you doing this. Mnibaye KFC ama pizza, something like that. Nikule kakuku leo, my friends, because I deserve it, man. I'm so grateful, and I'm super, like, I'm super grateful, and I'm super proud of myself. I just am, because when I started, I was like, I'll just try and do this thing and see how it goes. I didn't know that I will be pushing it for a year, and I'm here. I don't know how many subscribers we've gotten yet because as I'm recording this, we are still in October, and this show will be coming obviously in November 15th. So we are still at 42 subscribers. I hope that by the time it happens, we'll already have gotten to at least 50 because that's what I was praying for. Like mwaka iishe while we're at 50 already. Because, all this work without the support, man, it's not easy. But the support that I've gotten from the few people who watched, I think I've said this time and time and again, like the few people who watch, even if it's just 5 people who watch consistently, they're there and they watch and they listen to everything that I say from the start to the end. I'm just super grateful. I've tried to lessen the minutes, that I take in these recordings. I do like 30 minutes nowadays, at most 40 or 50. Before I know, I will talk for you in an hour. Nowadays, I try to limit it to at least not more than 45 minutes so that at least more people can be engaged, so that more people can listen up to the end. Sometimes I put it, or I'll be watching something on YouTube and it finishes and one of the shows just comes on and I'm watching and I'm like, it doesn't even take long because I could be washing dishes and by the time I'm done washing the dishes, it's already done. And I've listened to it, I've laughed at myself because like hearing yourself back, like it's like how actors say they don't like watching themselves in any shows they have done. It's the same thing. I don't like listening to myself. And that thing, I used to suffer from it even while I wrote. Like, I'll write a story and put it up on my blog. I'll read it, like, to proofread it. And as soon as I post it and it's live and everybody can read it, it's so hard for me to go back and read it again. And I've never understood why. And if anybody will call me and be like, oh, so I read your story and it was like this and it was like this, I would find it to be so cringy that they are telling me about the thing that I wrote. And then I would laugh at myself and be like, why though? Because I wrote it. And I don't know. It's like, okay, I don't know. Okay, I'll try to explain this. So when I'm writing the story, the pictures, the imagery, it was already in my mind. So I'm just writing and writing, and it's just coming and coming. The next sentence is coming and coming. And so I'm just pouring that entire thing onto the paper. I'm not even going through it. Like if you told me a particular story that I wrote, I'd be like, oh, that is the one that this and this and this happened. And I'd be like, yeah. But then after I've written it, it's already out. I've already given it to you guys. And so you're reading it and I no longer have to think about it. So when you start telling me about it, especially if I was writing about love and romance and intimacy and stuff like that, you start telling it back to me. And all of a sudden, I'm feeling nervous and shy and all of these things. And I'm embarrassed of what I wrote. Like, not really of what I wrote, but the fact that somebody read what I wrote, because it's like those are usually my thoughts. Like I took my thoughts and I wrote them down on paper and you read them and now you're telling them back to me. I don't want that. So, and I can't read my own work. I try to go through some of the stories, try to re-edit them and maybe put, like there's two that I wrote, they were a little bit long and they can make for a short story, and I wanted to like edit them out and see if I can self-publish on something like like a Kindle, the Amazon thing. And I tried, but I couldn't. So I might have to find an editor at some point who will go through them and then, help me edit wherever I can and maybe self-publish. So yeah, I don't know, because I couldn't go through them. I will start reading and feel so embarrassed. Not that it's a bad thing, not that I wrote something bad, but I don't know. There's just something that happens. The same thing that now I'm recording these shows for you on YouTube. And after I've put them out, like, okay, so I'll record like this, edit. Once it's out, that's it. The moment I edit, that's the last time I want to listen to it. So yeah, I'm done with it. It's not for you guys to consume and tell me if you agree, if you do not, like if you liked it or if you did not, which most of you don't do, but some do, even if it's reaching out to me in private. But I wish you would comment, so that you can give the thing some traction, the videos. But yeah, either way, I understand the feedback and I love it. And so yeah, it's just weird, but sometimes I let it play. I'd be cleaning, I'll be doing one, two, three, and it comes on one of the shows. And I'm like, okay, let me listen to myself. And it sounds so weird because, when you talk, you hear yourself in a certain way. It's like when you sing. You'll sing and you think that you sound a particular way until you record yourself and you listen to yourself and you're like, I know. You're like, this is terrible. Who was singing? That is not me. And I've had myself talk before because I will be with my friends. This is back in the day, and somehow I hit record without knowing. And then one day I'll be just putting my music on shuffle, and then I start hearing myself talk, and I'm like, oh my god, that's how I sound. This is how people hear me. And so, like listening to myself on these recordings, it's not that I sound bad. It's just weird listening to yourself talk, like on a recording. I don't know why, but it is for me. And so it has been a year of that. And I've really appreciated every moment, honestly. I wouldn't do it any other way. I know I want like a co-host or something, because as I've said this before, it's good to bounce off of each other. Like have somebody that you can talk and they listen to you and you banter and all of these things. Doing it by yourself is hard, because if you're talking with somebody else, it's easier for you to come up with a topic and you discuss from your perspective and they discuss from their perspective and you have this conversation. But now I'm doing it by myself and just like I'm talking to myself, talking to you guys, and you can hear me when this comes out, but then you do not respond. And so I'm like, okay, even though I don't mind talking to myself, I've told you this, I don't mind talking to myself, but sometimes I just wish that I had a co-host, somebody I could be talking to. And a friend from college actually recently offered, she was like, I don't mind doing this with you. If you ever want a collab on any of the videos, I'm up for it. And she has a YouTube channel as well. And so she was like, yeah, do it. But the problem is that she does hers and it's video, so you can see her face. I'm not a makeup girly, but then she doesn't apply makeup. I don't think she does. She's always like natural, and I love that for her. But yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I would look in front of a camera. I don't know if I'll be comfortable with it. I'm just not sure. I'm still thinking about it because she was like, whenever you are ready, just tell me. Because I was thinking, yeah, we can do one like on her show and then one like on this show. I don't know. Maybe before the year ends, I can think about it. If I get the finances to be able to go and meet her somewhere and we can do this, yeah, I'll be up for it. But in the meantime, I'm like, yo, I'm still telling myself it's okay. Just go and do it. Just find a day, go record from morning to evening, like record a show for her channel and then record a show for this channel, and mine will be audio, hers will be video, but that video part is what is terrifying me. Or maybe I can just tell her, you know what, let's do a cameo on my show, but it wouldn't be fair that she does a cameo on my show and I don't do one on hers. So it will have to be like a two-part thing, that will have to record like a conversation for her show and a conversation for mine. So maybe that's the sort of thing I'll be doing in the new season now, past this episode, now the new year. Maybe that will attract more subscribers because, yeah, I go there, her subscribers see this and they join. I don't know, something like that. It doesn't hurt. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't hurt. And I know YouTube doesn't pay Kenyan creators a lot of money, like how they pay the international creators. Because international creators, they can live on the YouTube, funds. But Kenya, especially if you're just starting, it's not as much. But anyway, I don't care. As long as I start monetizing this channel, I'll be super grateful because it will be a source of income. I'll be able to earn from it. And as I've shown you, I can be consistent. So I want to continue doing so. And so, yeah, I'm thinking about, about being on camera. I just can't imagine myself in front of a camera. That's the problem. Oh my God. I just can't do it. But yeah, you know what? Every once in a while, you have to come out of your comfort zone and just decide to go like, yeah, let me do it. So maybe after this year, now as we're starting the new year, maybe that's the sort of thing that I'll be doing. And I know a couple of friends have also been like, you know what? I'm also interested in doing that. Just having a cameo in your show and doing it. And I've also thought about other people I can invite for, conversations every now and again. Because as I've said, I live by myself. I don't go out much. Even now that I've started this business of baking, I'm baking, but even to the people that I'm giving it, I don't like have conversations with them. It's just I deliver and I come back. I have like being in a work environment, you interact with different people, and through that you get stories to tell. It's like radio presenters, the way they're on their shows and they're like, the other night I was talking to my friend and you just know, oh my God. Huyu msee anataka kuchoma mbaya. So if I had that, then I would have different conversations. And some conversations I think about, but I'm like, but I'm by myself. How am I supposed to talk about this particular topic if it's just me? And so I've been thinking about that. And a friend of mine, I was talking to him recently, and he was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind joining in like just once to talk about a particular topic that we were talking about. It was like, this will be good on your podcast. And I was like, yeah, I know. But yeah, he doesn't live here. He lives in Athi River. Like it will take me to go there or him to be here. But if it's here during the day, we cannot do it because people are usually at home. They play very loud music, will not be able to record. So maybe I'd have to go to his place, and I don't know how the situation is over there. Maybe go for a night or something, or they will come. The logistics, the logistics of this thing is what's crazy. Unless I had the money to go to a studio and we do a studio session and we record it over there, and then I come out with the, content and maybe I edit for myself and stuff like that. But that will mean that I make the money first. So can you please subscribe, guys? Can you tell people to subscribe? Can you help me share this far and wide so that I can get more subscribers, so that I can be able to monetize this page, so that I can be able to get you quality content, so that I can stop recording from my phone, because I've been doing this for a year now, recording on my phone. And it has been clear, by the way, unless you have complaints, which if you do, please tell me, by the way, so that I can know, because I want to improve, yeah? And the only way I can improve is if you tell me. So if you don't tell me, then I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So tafadhalini, if I do something wrong, if the quality is not so good, I know sometimes you can hear it like being so loud in some parts or being a little bit noisy some parts. I never understand what's happening because I hold my phone and I try to hold it in the same way the entire time I'm recording, but I could be moving, my couch makes noise and you can hear some cracks in the background. I usually try to edit them out, but then it will find it was like in the middle of a thought and I can't remove that noise. So you can hear something like, some movement, and I'm like, usually when I'm editing, I'm like, oh my God, they might think I'm farting. And something and something like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I just hope that if anybody hears that and they're like, oh, what's that? They can ask me and they can be able to explain. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it in there and hope that people are just going to understand. I'm sitting on a very, very old couch. I've had this couch since 2013, man. So it's old. So every now and again, if I move, it makes noise. And it just shows that it has been lived in and it's not new. And it's mine. So tafadhali, just listen and move on. But yeah, I can't believe it has been a year, man. I mean, like this year has rushed. I can't believe that we're already in November. Next month we're in December celebrating Christmas and then we're in January. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously. Where's the time going? Like, I'm turning 36 next year. And I still have nothing to show for it. I know I shouldn't compare. Like, life can start at whatever age, I know. But I had a certain way I wanted my life to be like by the time I'm this age. And if there's anything that I can swear by is that God has a very, very terrible sense of humor, especially when it comes to me. Like I plan and I think my life is going to go a certain way. And you know what they say, mwanadamu anapanga na Mungu anacheka. Like man plans and God laughs or something like that. I don't know. But however it's said, like that has been the story of my life. I plan and I think and I'm like, okay, and I'll do this and I do this. And it's like God just sits in heaven and looks at me and goes like, look at you doing all of this. Why are you planning? Can you let things to just happen? And so whatever I've planned, things just go their own way, shagala bagala, whatever the way I want. And I'm left, I stand and feeling like I'm praying and God is not answering my prayers and all of these things. So yeah, 2025 is almost up. And I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. And then I remember that I've been doing this for an entire year. And I'm like, yeah, I might still be moneyless. I might still be jobless. My baking business might have not caught up really well yet. But I've done this for an entire year. I've recorded every week, 4 episodes per week. And I've edited 4 episodes per week. There are months that went by without me recording or editing, but that's because I already had shows on YouTube that were already, outlined and they were already set, recorded and edited and scheduled to go out or scheduled to go out. And yeah, I had a reprieve here and there, but it wasn't without a lot of stress. Because thinking about, like recording is easy. I'll just take my phone, sit down and start recording. Editing, sometimes it's hard, it's hectic, but I do it. And then if I do not have Wi-Fi, that's where now the Kizungumkuti comes in. Because now naekaje. I'll edit from audio to MP4, but now CapCut requires internet. If I do not have the internet, then how do you work on CapCut? And then you're like, okay, so I need a Wi-Fi to export this video. And then putting it up on YouTube requires Wi-Fi as well. And that's another stress. So if I do not have Wi-Fi, there's a time I used to tell myself, like Wi-Fi is one of those things that I consider like a luxury. But then when I started this YouTube thing, I was like, no, actually, I need Wi-Fi for my job. It might not be paying me anything. I've taken this like a year-long internship where I make nothing. Like, totally nothing, but I have to show up and work hard every single week. And that's what I've been doing. Showing up every week and working hard on these episodes and then getting nothing at the end of the month. But I'm still doing it. I'm still, fighting forward. I'm still hoping that it works out in the end because it's not easy, my friend. It's not easy, but I'm trying and I want to keep on trying. So, yeah, I'm hoping that the next year will, now this year that is beginning, because now my years are starting from November 16th. So, this second year, I hope that you're going to get more, like I'll invite some people, some friends here and there. Whenever I can record with somebody, I will do it. Even my grandma, I think at some point, I can find like a nice topic that when I go to visit her in the village, you can record and maybe edit and then put it out for you guys. I think that will be amazing because she's a hoot and she's amazing. So I hope that you get to hear her voice in one of these things sometime soon. I don't know what topic we'll talk about, but maybe I can pick something. And the next time I'll go and visit her, we can do a little show. And, any other person who is interested, who is a part of my life and they want to record something with me, I'm open to it. So I hope that this second year will be full of that collaborations with other people. And yeah, I'll try and make it as fun as possible for you guys so that it's just not me ranting about life, me complaining about this and that. My musings, yes, but I want my musings to also be, because if I'm conversing with somebody, they'll be sharing their musings and I'm sharing mine. So it will still be Mimi's Musings podcasts, but yeah, I think that will be a good thing. So yeah, I'm thinking about that friend from college who told me like, let's do this. I'm ready for it if you are. And so I'm thinking about that. And maybe that will be the first collaboration I'll do. But I have to think about me being seen on camera because yeah. I'm not comfortable with that like at all, at all, at all, at all. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So 1 year, Mildred, congratulations. I hope that I'll keep at it, honestly, because giving up is a very easy thing. It's just like me saying I don't want to record anymore and I stopped doing it. But I hope that I don't. I really hope that I keep at it. And I hope that you guys continue supporting me. I hope that you keep coming back to listen. Because I told you, even if it's just 5 people who join every single week to listen, you give me the motivation. You inspire me to continue recording this and putting it out. But in the same breath, I want you to please reach out to everybody else. Share this episode far and wide. As I said, please let people see and be able to also subscribe. Tell them that you know this girl who has really put her efforts into this thing and she just needs more subscribers and let them come. But thank you so much for sticking by. Thank you so much for always listening in. Thank you so much for just showing up. I know it's not easy just listening to somebody rant about nonsense. I know it's not easier, listening to someone else's musings, especially if you don't agree with them. But I'm just super grateful, especially the people who start and finish, because I told you this. I see the analysis, like it shows me how many minutes people were engaged, how long people watched, what minute, what second people were like, yeah, I'm done. And so it shows the average, but I know some of you, you finished to the end. And to those people, I say thank you so much. Thank you for not starting and being like, ah, I'm done. I told you. Like, even if you don't want to listen, just put it on play on your phone and you can even mute it. Just let it play to the end. That's the thing. Let it play from start to end. Don't start and stop it at minute 3 or at minute 5. Because 3 minutes of you listening to something and being like, yeah, I'm done. I mean, come on, seriously. Give it the benefit of a doubt. Listen even to up to 10 minutes just to see if you agree or if you don't. And the thing is, if you do not agree, do what I say, do what I do. Argue with me out loud. I am not afraid of arguing with TV characters. Like, I'm watching something and they're doing something crazy, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm yelling at them. My neighbors think that I'm crazy. I'm sure about that. They'll be like, this girl is by herself. Who's she talking to? She's talking to the TV, because they'll say something and I'll be talking back at them and I'm laughing. I'm saying, like, acha mchezo. I'll be watching Mkurugenzi and I'm like, Mkuru acha hizo man. That is a bad joke. And I'm saying this out loud while my door is wide open. My neighbors are listening. They think I'm crazy. I do not care. Because at the end of the day, this is my life. I'm creating my own happiness in my own way. And that's an introvert thing. Like, we create happiness from nothing. I'm never bored. Okay, when I'm sad, when I'm depressed, it's because I'm depressed about a particular thing. My way of life, I do not have a job, I do not have money, I'm broke, I'm wondering where my next meal is going to come from. That depresses me. That makes me upset. That makes me, ask myself a couple of questions. But just general life, I mean, I create my own happiness. I do not wait for people to make me happy. So yeah, I'll watch something and I'll talk back at the TV characters. And that's why I usually miss them, and I rewatch and rewatch and rewatch 1,000 times. So I'm not afraid of that. So when you're watching my content, don't leave at minute 3. Listen to the entire thing. Argue with me out loud. If you can't type it, just argue with me. And then at the end of it, just write something on the comment section and be like, yeah, you're crazy. And just tell me I didn't agree with what you said. I didn't like ABCD. The thing I'm saying that because I know there are content creators that you watch out there and you comment on their whatever, their content. But then when it comes to mine, that's where you draw the line. So that makes me very, very sad. And I do not like it. So please, please, please. Come on, support a sister. At least you know me. Most of you know me, okay? So do that for me and I'll be really, really grateful. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just happy and I'm grateful to you guys, as I've already said. And keep coming back, keep supporting me, keep watching, keep listening, keep coming back week after week. May we have a better programming way the next year, and by the time I'll be celebrating 2 years, inshallah, I hope that will be like many, many more people. As I said before, I'm afraid of more people because now there'll be people, on the comment section now judging me and everything. And that scares me a little bit. But anyway, I'm like, you'll still be interacting with the content. And that's what I really want. So yeah, I'm open to anything. I just will have to train my mind to be like, whatever you read there, understand that these people don't know you, and you can't let whatever they say, their bias or whatever, affect you in any personal way. So yeah, I think I'll do it. I think I'll make it through. And whenever I'm too terrified by it, hope that I'll be making money from it to have therapy. So either way, at the end of it, it won't be like too much. So yeah. It's like you're preparing for the future, which will be better and brighter. So yeah, support a sister, okay? And I'm very, very grateful. 1 year, thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really grateful because I wouldn't have made it this far without God's guidance, without God's mercies, without God's wisdom. Like, I mean, I don't know, my heart is full. We are still at 42, or maybe by this time we are a little bit more, but however many we are so far, I'm super grateful that I've come this far. And I don't know what I can do for you guys, because you have really inspired me to be able to do this. So yeah, asanteni sana. So if you have made it this far, again, thank you. May you continue supporting me. Remember to leave a like. Just now, just click on like. I mean, how do I have like 12 people who have watched the video and only 3 likes? Come on. Just hit the like button. It doesn't cost you much. Just hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button, and comment, just say happy anniversary, and I'll be very, very grateful. Okay. So yeah, while you're doing that, please go to my Instagram as well and write there happy anniversary as well after I post this, and subscribe and follow me over there as well. Yeah, please remember to follow me on Instagram, then come back and just like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications that whenever I upload something new, you're going to be amongst the first people to come and watch. Okay, bye bye now, love you.